Come on. Come on. Hi.
Hi. All right. First test.
Yep. Oh, and it's a handicapped dog too. So, say, you're coming, you feel a little nervous, you can always, remind her how you want her to behave here. Hey. Come on. Hey. Piper. I mean, not Piper. Remind me of another
Smokey.
dog. Smokey. I know her name.
That's right.
There's another skittish dog. So.
All right, here we go, Smokey.
So don't add the excitement.
Nope. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Hey. 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 Leave her alone.
Dog trading.
She's nervous. So we just help her out by relieving the pressure on her,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She just feels like, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. So I was just saying, hey, back off of her.
You guys agree with the dog trading, so we're trying to get her to get used to it. She's a rescue, so. They are rescues too, Kind of fun. She's trying to die. She's just that much. She's a great dog, but.
Excuse me.
So this is where, with the excitement getting, when people do this, it could potentially make her go into the problem because of the arousal. So yeah, this is where I'm just watching, but her tail's in a good position, her ears are back, so I'm not so worried.
Right.
But don't be trying to get her to be calm.
Yeah.
If you like, where I would have just tuned out the jumping up on me, and I would have actually gotten after it if she continued to do it. But that initial one I wouldn't, because you have to understand that you're always riling her up. That's what you've done in the past.
Yep.
So you need to stop saying anything and just be like, I'm not into that anymore.
Yep.
And then if she continues, then you need to start actually doing something. I might even toss that leash at her when she jumps up on me. Like, I'm going to make her feel that is not what we do anymore. Imagine if I started wrestling with you, and then I'm always winning, and then you come over and I say, hey, I don't want to wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
You're thinking, hell no, I'm gonna continue doing this. Is what we do. And the only way I'm gonna get you to stop is if I do something to you where you decide, you know what, I'm done with that. Maybe I choke you a little bit too hard, or whatever, and that's what gets you to stop. And that's what we're looking at here. But I would first just blow off the first one and see, does she just stop doing it on her own when she starts seeing that you're not feeding into it? So then you don't even have to get after her?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So we'll keep on walking, but you see how we're just advocating for her. I let her know I didn't like her tail going up, the hackles going up. I have to get in and I have to start making those dogs feel like they should back off. And that's why I kind of jump down towards them, make it a little bit more startling. But the thing is that I also have to realize that those people's dogs potentially might have a problem with me.
Yeah.
And that's why I just maintain it. But
It's kind of like you said, it's kind of always watch the tail. Tail's
right now, yeah, we want to keep the tail down, and we want to get the hackles down. So see, hey. So then I let her know I want the hackles down.
Yeah.
The tail goes down. Hey. And so I get it to go down, and then I just walk off like.
You say tackles?
Hackles, like the hair up.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it's called.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? Good, man. Nice.
And typically, like, part of that, we listen to the situation. Yeah, we see lots of energy. So, and this might be the type of situation we're talking about.
Oh.
All right, nice.
All right. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Good. Dude, come on.
Perfect. Better than she usually does for you?
Oh yeah, yeah. Any type of dog, she's like right away. It's like
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And like that, these are these are pretty challenging ones. Like narrow pathway, multiple dogs, people all at the same time.
Yeah.
And she's really doing well.
I think of the 2 times that was my nephew back at.
Yeah. So this will be good.
Yeah, I could imagine, at least for right now, like those dogs like playing like along the river and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Balls with like her right there.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
hopefully maybe in the future, but yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that'd be
Yeah. You.
clusterfuck.
Yeah. You. We're gonna look at her being with dogs right here.
Okay.
And see how she does.
Right.
Hiker. And then just keep moving. And so we're just leading by example, and then we're only looking at if you know there's something we don't like, or if we're becoming a little too nervous.
Right.
If you become nervous, you can also pick up your speed and move out.
Yeah.
Just don't. I wouldn't go and come and freeze because she's just gonna linger by you.
Yeah.
And then you can start having problems because then the dogs start coming and you're just sitting there and now you're talking to her and be like, oh, what is this guy and this guy doing? And now she's back to going off on him.
Yeah, that makes sense. That jealousy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude,
And
my boy.
and then she feels that she has to be always right with you. Then we want her to just feel like she just follows us. So she's around the dogs. She's seeing this. She's not getting involved in trying to chase after the stuff. If she does, I let her know that I do not want that, so that she can just become social.
Yeah.
Instead of, becoming competitive over stuff like this.
Yeah. Good, do a little training right now.
I see that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you see how she starts to just become a little bit more comfortable. We just have to let her be.
Yeah.
Let her be, let her be, let her be. And that can be hard for an A-type personality to just be.
Yep.
But that's what she needs, is that chill, like the Jamaican vibe, just chill on the beach, man. Not, I can beat everybody out here.
Yep.
We don't need the capitalism. And if you just, you just have fun and you just see like, oh no, like she's not hating her life because she's not chasing the stick. She's just learning that like, yeah, this isn't for me, which keeps her safer.
Yep.
And then which you become happier because she doesn't look at the world with this excitement. So when you take her places, she just chills instead of having all this energy about stuff.
Yep.
Where then that's where people are always feeling like they have to say, sit, stay, down, stay. and I want to break away from management.
Yeah.
And I try to get my clients as far away from management as they can or feel comfortable with. So let's kind of go back and see what this guy's like around her.
Right.
And you see how with us, she's kind of confused of who she is going to go with. She's like, oh, I don't know. And
feel like she has like a, I guess, more introverted personality.
We'll just be following this path and it'll lead us right back to the parking lot. Yeah. And so, what is it that you do again?
I work in sales. I work with so I do like staffing, recruiting.
Yeah.
With the manufacturing companies throughout the United States.
Okay.
So engineers, maintenance, operations, human resources.
Yeah. What got you into that?
They found me.
Oh, well, that's a good gig.
Yeah, it's the highs and lows, and
yeah,
you know, it's kind of like we're talking right now. I'm going through like a little storm.
Yeah.
Just, things are just not going my way right now. I've actually been having overall. I've already hit my quota for the quarter. So
yeah.
Thankfully, I can say that. But
yeah.
Yeah, you want to work. You want to get things going.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's how it was for me when everything first happened. It was like, holy shit! Like, this is going to be interesting. Like, everything was hitting all at one time for me.
Yeah.
And then I just kept going, and then everything flipped around, and it's like now the other side of the extreme. You know, it's like now I finally got everything even better.
Oh yeah, it does feel good. Like I just refinanced my house to a lower interest rate and everything, and I was supposed to have it done in March, and then the company went out of business.
Yeah,
that was first within. It was a crap storm, to say the least. But yeah, thankfully I found that before I put my money in.
Yeah,
and I got this new company that I'm now with. And they paid for, or give me the grace period. Usually it's just a month. So like if I close in March, I have like the full month of March.
Oh, nice.
Like, but for whatever reason, it closed like May 13th, which is like 2 days before you have to do your mortgage payments.
Yeah.
We got the deal squared away. So I was like, cool, my May's good. And they're like, oh yeah, we're taking care of July, or taking care of June as well.
Oh wow.
I'm like, yeah, because I've been
awesome.
helping my roommates, just kind of give them some little leeway right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're all good guys. I'd rather keep them instead of some knuckleheads.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is fun.
Hey.
Hey, buddy. Hi.
I like to play with you, Dougie.
And so.
Dogs.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good.
What?
Did you like that?
Oh, how she did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I just let her know, like, when her tail was coming up.
Can I?
Kind of made her feel like it should go back down.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'll go by this person. We'll see what she thinks about this guy.
Did my neighbor give you a call?
What's her name?
Amanda. Amanda or Craig. Their dog's name is Hershey.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But they might get around to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's one of those things that they go, oh, maybe, well, we're going to be going and doing this.
Smokey.
They're just sitting around.
And even like she's off leash, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of tell her, like, hey, get behind me.
No, not necessarily. Like, we want her to just be able to listen to you, but say like she hears something and she like scurries in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything to her. I'm just going to let her do that.
Yeah.
Like, if she's nervous about a dog, I'm going to let her pick up the pace and go ahead of me. I don't care. Like, I'm looking at, you know, what is she doing? Why is she doing that? And And so out here, I'm setting a territorial boundary
Right.
of just saying, don't go this far. And then looking at just helping her socialize with dogs.
Right.
Sometimes it's easier to make her feel that she should stay behind you during this, because then you can kind of assess dogs. It might be easier to switch directions.
Right.
But again, I'm not going to be fixating on it so much. One, she's off leash, basically. So it's different than if I'm have her on leash.
Yeah.
One reason I might have her, want to follow behind is so she doesn't pull. But even later, she can go in front. We're just trying to get her to not be so frantic in the environment.
Right.
Getting her to understand territorial boundaries. But I would be letting her look at the environment, move in the environment mostly how she's wanting to do it. Hey, Smokey. So then I just set a boundary, it's just making sure she's listening to, and then the more I become comfortable with her and her choice, I might allow her to have more freedom with the boundaries, be able to go further. And I would just ignore that. Perfect. But being able to have the dogs go by, her not lunging at them, not being aggressive with them. Not having to tell her anything right now. It's beautiful. Awesome. So then what we'll do is we'll just walk back to your car.